Hey guys, how's it going? Joe here from Humid Fume. Feel free to check out my site, humidfume.com, if you want me to do some mixing and mastering on your stuff. First, we have this deal here. So let me just get rid of this and drag this all across the view. So say you've got your recording here, and you're like, okay, this was all done cool, but this one hit here was just slightly out of time, or this was just out here. How can I edit that quickly and efficiently and not make it sound destructive and weird and over edited? Well, that's where slip editing comes in. So I'm using Reaper right now at the moment, which means you can do this in any DAW pretty much, but if you're in Reaper, if you hold the Alt key next to the spacebar, you'll see this little double arrow thing come up, which lets you slide audio on the spot, the whole slipping aspect. So say, for example, let's have a quick look at this. Let's say this hit here was late. What you could do is click before the actual hit comes in, press S to slice it, and then you could click afterwards because you don't want to affect the timing of anything afterwards. We can see here that this hit looks like it's a little late based on where the beat is. So you can just hold Alt, you can drag it back, bang, you've just done slip editing. That's it. There you go, that's it. So slip editing is that simple, that easy to do. Try not to overuse it from the aspect of allowing yourself to accept a sloppy take because you can just fix it in editing. Don't do that. Just play tight, record it tight, get it done, and you'll take up far less stress, time, and frustration in your life. Look at everyone signing in on Steam. It's crazy. So that's it. That's slip editing. I mean, use it for vocals, guitar. I use it for everything. If something is out, say you're working with a band and they're not quite tight enough and you're on a tight timeline and you can't quite do it and you need it to be ridiculously tight, say stuff's a little bit out, you can be like, okay, let's cut this, You can Alt and drag this back, Alt and drag this back. These two hits are now perfectly in, or theoretically. So that's how you can do slip editing. Handy for vocals as well. If someone's like screaming something, they're really in the zone and then they just fuck up the timing on the last one, you can be like, slice, drag it in, whatever, fix it, done. So that's slip editing. So if I show you this, okay. So now that I'm back, because I had a microphone malfunction then in Reaper, what you can have at the end result once you've edited stuff. I mean, this is obviously heavily edited. Timing wise, not so much, because me and the guy I'm working with on this album, we're working our asses off to be as tight as possible. So timing wise, there's a few bits here and there which we kind of just nudge back or whatnot, but generally speaking, this is edited from the aspect of getting rid of the stuff in between to just make it silent and tight in between, because we don't record with a gate. That was weird. I was like, oh. So yeah, I don't really record with a gate. I record with a gate enough to get rid of the hum on a guitar, but not enough to make it actually cut off notes, because I just prefer to do that in editing. I think it allows the guitar tone to be fuller and react to the playing more dynamically. So I'll give you an example of what I've been working on here. So independently, bass would sound like this. I don't know if I actually just showed you both. Hang on, so I've got a low end for the bass in MIDI, and I combine them together. To get the low end uber tight and clean. And then the drums. And then everything together. So that's everything broken up individually, slip editing. So there's a kind of few nuggets in here. You've got reference tracks here you can listen to and go, okay, so if my stuff sounds somewhere in this ballpark with regards to the amount of treble, low end, stuff like that, you know, at least you can get a better understanding of how, at least for this mix, this stuff is broken up. And you've also learned how to do slip editing and what it is. So, end of the video now. You can go and eat pizza and do some awesome slip editing on your girlfriends and boyfriends.